Thank you, Denise. And now we'd also like to welcome our SSA Agency Director, Robert Menicocci.
So, good, I think it's morning, still good morning, soon to be good afternoon. Happy New Year, everybody. So you'll notice I'm just a little casually. I'll share a little story. So this morning, got up, started to make my way to work, got to the end of my street, big tree had come down. So it took me a little bit to get around it, navigate over it, climb over it. So I didn't want to wear my finest here, so I'm in my jeans. It was a little bit of effort to get here. But I said, we've got this event today, we got this event this morning, I've got to get there. And obviously you guys warded off the evil spirits, got the tree out of the way, and I was able to get in this morning. So appreciate all the positive good thoughts that got me here this morning. Hope everyone else is doing well with the weather. It's been a little wet and wild recently, but we haven't had weather in quite a while, so coming from back east where weather is a daily occurrence of life, it's kind of like a little bit of a homecoming for me here. A few things just wanted to say. One is, for all of you here attending, a word of caution. I attended a couple times. I think I got a free pass a few times. I could just sit, watch everything. But this year I've been drafted. I have to actually participate more in the event. So fair warning to all of you, you're probably going to get drafted and be asked to participate in this great event, but I think it's all worth it. It's definitely a part of what makes us a community, what makes us a big important part of our work family here. So you will see me a little bit later, and maybe I'm one of the dragon dancers. Anyway, not really. But I will participate a little bit more in this, and that's exciting. It's a very fun event. Very important that we are here together celebrating in this important, rich cultural event. Turning to today's other events, I did want to just say a few words about the fact that we have a new administration setting hold in Washington, and I just did want to say that regardless of people's politics, I don't want to get into that, but I did want to speak to some of the language and the rhetoric that had been used by who is now our leader of this country. And I really just wanted to echo the sentiment of our county leaders, our county administrator, our board, and say to all of you that is not, what you may have heard from our president is not necessarily the values of us here in our county. I think this is an important time as we celebrate a new year, we celebrate our diversity, we celebrate the strength of who we are as us, our community, the work that we do. It's more important than ever that we come together and be strong and have a strong community here. Gender equality, racial, ethnic equality is extremely important to the values of the county. It's extremely important to me, it's extremely important to our agency. And I want to reiterate to folks that moving forward in these next 4 years, we may have some challenges. There may be changes in some of the work that we do, some of the policies that come from Washington. But first and foremost, we have to be strong as a community. We need to have events like this. We need to celebrate our cultures. We need to celebrate our diversity. And we need to fully embrace that. So again, as we're kicking off this new year and really thinking about what's ahead of us, we need to celebrate, but we need to be strong, and we need to be here for our community. Our work family needs to be a strong family so that we can make sure we serve the most vulnerable folks of our community, and we serve them well, and we send a strong message. This has been a tough time for some of our families, some of the immigrants in our community, and we need to be there for them. We need to celebrate who we are and be strong. Again, I think it's just absolutely critical that we come together in these types of events and acknowledge who we are, celebrate who we are, and make sure that we hold true to our values through some of these difficult times. To that end, the county administrator has been very, very vocal and very strong about where we'll be moving forward in terms of supporting our community. The board has been very, very vocal and very proactive about the concerns that we all have. To that extent, there are special hearings that the board has had. 2 special hearings already, one on immigration, one on women's issues, and a future hearing coming to discuss issues of things like hate crime, things like that. Very important that we engage, that we speak to these things, and we make sure, again, we stay strong. So, once again, this event will help for me, for this day to be a positive, happy day. And we're here to celebrate with you, and thank you again for the opportunity to participate with you in this. And as I said, I'll be participating a little bit more in this, a little down the road, and look forward to having some fun with you here today. Thank you.
Hi. So first we wanted to thank a few special people and organizations. We want to give a special thank you to Mr. Dave Cortez and the Board of Supervisors for their continued support to our agency and our community, to Betty Zoom from Cindy Chavez's office, Santa Clara County executives and staff, and Sylvia Gallegos on behalf of Jeff Smith. And a special thank you to Mr. Dave Cortez for helping lend us this wonderful stage for this event, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, we'd also like to say a special thank you to our SSA Agency Director, Robert Menicocci, for his strong support in our VIT SSA group, as well as our Vietnamese community. We'd also like to say thank you to our DEVS Director, Denise Bowen, for so many years of her consistent and tremendous support to our group and to our community. And again, thank you to all the managers and directors that are here from SSA to help us start the celebration for the new year.
Okay, so let's begin with the Kitchen Gods report and some chickens. There is a belief that every house has a kitchen god and oversees all that occurs within the household throughout the year. At the end of the year, the kitchen god will visit the heavenly king, the emperor, to report the household observations and then return to the household in time to begin observing for the new year. And January 20th is the actual date that the kitchen gods return to the emperor to provide their reports. Please give a warm welcome to our SSA Kitchen Gods BH fam, Keith Robinson and Tam Nguyen, with special guests Johnny Saldivia as the rooster, Irene Boy as the hen, Luis Trujete as baby chick, and Mr. Pete McHugh, Supervisor Emeritus, as the emperor.
I'll let you just vote. We have more chicken box lunches that have just arrived, so if you haven't received your chicken box lunch, you can do so at your earliest convenience. Thank you. Oh, what's that noise? I worked so hard this morning, and now they don't let me sleep.
Honey, today is the day the kitchen gods will come to submit their yearly report to our heaven king. Don't you know, honey?
No wonder the dragons were so excited. I woke up this morning, and now they're waking me up. Oh, they're here.
I just said hi.
Rooster! Yes, sir.
The year of the rooster is coming. Please take the report from the kitchen gods. I give you permission to speak to them on my behalf.
I've been waiting 12 years already.
accomplishments during 2016.
Greetings, Kevin King. It's good to be seen. So here's my report for 2016.
It's news of the world. Guess what's happening today? I'll give you a hint. It's happening today.
Another hint is understatement to say that it's different than the last administration.
You guessed it right. You were a crowd booster. Today is the start of the year of the rooster. Wishing you happiness, blessings, and joy. It is the new year.
Chúc mừng năm mới. Oh yeah, by the way, I have some more information. There is one more event called the inauguration today.
I have one request. If what you hear makes you bitter, let's talk face to face. Please don't put it on Twitter.
Yes, the rain in California came back to our state. Grass grows at my feet. Water flows at my gate here. The worms come out running to some that are treat. I hear cricket chirping. My rooster will eat.
Rooster! Back home, our medical staff are out on the floor, where people are getting health care than ever before. Crowds flooded their office. Without hesitating, they developed a plan to eliminate waiting.
And CowFresh has grown in significant ways. New applicants can get caught in less than 3 days.
And thanks to GA and Dignity on Wheels, some clients are now going head over heels. The homeless get showers, their laundry gets done. I wish I could say the same for our son.
IHSS has started for the state with an 86% compliance rate.
And now off to CountWorks. We have a great weight with WPR. It's tops in the state. We're doing so well that more than a few other counties have come to learn what we do.
CVS lines are shorter, and this should be known that clients sign forms now with their own telephone. This signing by paper is so dilly-dally. Come on now, people. We are in Silicon Valley.
So with that said, Employment Connection in turn did their Silicon Valley thing, and guess what they learned? Subsidized placements are now saving time doing timesheets and invoices with DocuSign.
The FCS had some changes among them, like the risk assessment tool. It's called SDM. Speaking of changes, there are new leaders too. They are Jana Rickinson and Frances LaRue. Welcome.
Overall social services workers perform because what we do is serve,
Empower, and transform. That's our report. If you're done with us, sir, you can call us back that old rooster again.
Rooster,
Yes, sir.
now take them back to Earth. I will see you next year.